Hi legends, which way? Can bullish momentum still continue here to the upside, or are we going back to the local lows? Let's quickly go and analyze the price of Bitcoin here together, and also remember not to miss out on this incredible deal on Bluffin at the moment. Down in the description under exchanges, you get that insane 10% cash back on the money that you deposit into your features account. This is a limited deal that will only last until the 12th of September. So go down in the description, sign up right now with no KYC required, and also remember that existing users also benefit from this deal. Depending on the money that you have inside of your features account, that's where you'll get the 10% cash back to either trade with and keep the profits or use it for fees. Let's go and analyze the price of Bitcoin together. Looking at the price of Bitcoin here on the 15-minute time frame, and I just want to highlight, I also spoke about the structure yesterday during my live stream. We have a nice breakout. So let's just take a step back and see where we are. We have this bullish pennant, okay, that we spoke about yesterday that we successfully broke out from. And now what I can also count is 5 impulsive waves here to the upside. And we have tapped the top of the channel to perfection. And there's that saying that says when you get acceptance back inside the range, like we did over here, you increase the probabilities to go back to the top of the range. And now that we have acceptance back below the range, we also increase the probabilities to come back to the bottom of the range. But what you would like to see from this structure, just keeping the analysis very simple over here, what you would like to see from this structure over here is to form a higher low. For the bulls out there, if you want bullish continuation to the upside, what you would like to see is, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful 5 impulsive waves here to the upside. What you would now like to see is a corrective structure. Either we come back down here to the value area low inside of the golden pocket, okay? But you want to see a higher low. For the bulls, we want to see a higher low. We also have a naked point of control together here with a 50% fib level where we could potentially get a bounce for continuation here to the upside, where we will go form that third explosive wave, where this is basically a 1, 2, 3 here to the upside. But the key for the structure is to form a higher low and not get acceptance back inside the trend. So we have successfully broken out from the trend, and for price to remain bullish, once you break trend to the upside, okay, now price needs to stay above the trend, because there's also the possibility that if I remove the 5-wave structure over here, there's also the possibility that this can be an A, B, C to the upside. What I don't really like about the ABC here to the upside is when I take a fib extension from the low to the high that we've made to the low, you can see that we have tapped the 2.618 at the top over here. And it's not uncommon for an ABC to tap the 2.618. It's just a little bit more rare. And it increases the probabilities that this is a 5 impulsive bullish structure to the upside, where you now want to see a corrective or a 3-wave corrective structure to the downside for bullish momentum to continue to go and create that third wave. I just want to highlight that, yes, it is possible for a C wave where you basically have an A, B, C, and you start building impulses back to the downside to come and claim the lows. But for now, we have to give the bulls the benefit of the doubt, because we've hit such an extended fib target, the 2.618. It does increase the probabilities that this could be a bullish structure, and the price action that's currently playing out is going to be corrective, forming that higher low for continuation back to the upside. So we need to pay attention where we are at the moment, and I will specifically be looking at bullish and bearish CVD as well as we get the momentum here to the downside. Also, in summary, what you would like to see, because we got rejected from the top of the range over here, you want to see us stay inside of the range and not lose the range. If we can manage to stay inside of the range, perhaps you form a higher low over here, you break out, or you come back down here by the 618, I will also consider a swing failure from the lows over here, and also a swing failure from these lows over here in confluence with the value area low, where you get acceptance back below, okay, where we made the high, you go and tap the bottom of the range once again, where we want to see that higher low form, okay, still far away from the trend for continuation here back to the upside. The maximum target that I would consider over here is $57,669. okay, where you basically looking at a 1 impulse to the upside, a 2 corrective structure, which generally has a maximum target of the 786 for continuation to the upside. If we're going to lose the 786 and start closing high time frame candles below this value area low over here, and we start tapping the 0.88, we do increase the probabilities that this is corrective ABC, and we are going to find lower levels to the downside. Looking at Bitcoin here on the 1 hour time frame, the one thing I want to point out is that also when you connect a trend with this pivot against this pivot, there's still definitely the possibility, looking at this bullish pennant that we've just broken out from, if we can manage to make that higher low over here without getting acceptance back inside the trend, and we find continuation here to the upside, definitely a possibility to go and claim the high here at $60,000 or $61,000. And also, we have not filled this entire inefficiency just as yet. We actually stopped here in the middle. Okay, let me just zoom into this price action and show everyone. We've basically stopped here in the middle of this inefficiency, okay, and we smacked back down. So it's still on the cards and the probabilities are still high. If we do manage to make that higher low over here and we find continuation here to the upside, I would even consider us claiming the high and also go here to 61,000, let's call it $62,000, to finally go and fill the entire inefficiency that we left behind with this massive drop here to the downside. And because we tapped the range low over here multiple times already, we still do have a higher probable chance that this inefficiency still needs to get filled here to the upside. Then also from a bearish perspective, I mean, we also have to always look at both sides of the coin. When I look at this entire structure, you really want bullish continuation from this structure over here, because we've hit some maximum Fibonacci levels. When you take a fib from the low to the high over here, okay, we have almost tapped the 0.88 over here. So you really want this level to hold for the bulls to still have a chance to go and gain higher levels to the upside. But if we do come back down, I will still definitely consider a swing failure from the lows over here. You get acceptance back above, okay, for continuation here to the upside, or we could come down as low to claim this pivot and grab the liquidity below this pivot at $55,977. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like more detailed technical analysis in terms of the exact levels that we are watching from a trading setup perspective, go and select the first link down in the description to come and join our Legends trading community. And then until the next one, cheers for now.